Suddenly, I saw strange numbers appear above my son's head. At first, I thought I was just seeing things. When I took my son to school, I was shocked to discover that everyone had different numbers above their heads. I noticed a boy with the highest number above his head. Out of curiosity, I asked who that boy was. My son told me he was the top student in the school, scoring 703 on the exam. Hearing that, I immediately understood. Those numbers were actually their future exam scores. I quit my job and focused all my energy on tutoring my son. During a meal, I suddenly discovered something. Whenever my son ate an egg, his score would increase a little. So I started making all kinds of nutritious supplements for him. And my son's score slowly kept rising. Seeing this, even the most beautiful girl in school started taking an interest in him. My son felt stimulated and began studying even harder than before. And I also started to dream. If my son could become the top student in the entire school, I would receive a 800,000 yuan bonus. But suddenly, my son's score got stuck at 556 points. No matter how hard I tried, the number would no longer increase. Later I discovered that every time he played the guitar, his score would drop. So I personally smashed his guitar. As expected, my son's score started to rise again, but he himself seemed like a completely different person. He started destroying things at home, and even shaved his head. Seeing my son like this, I began to feel scared. So I took him to his favorite restaurant. When I handed him the guitar again, he directly threw it away, repeating what I had once said: "These are all obstacles on my path to success." After saying that, he ran off like a madman. At that moment, I regretted it, but it might have already been too late. My son had completely turned into someone who only studies. One day, he suddenly heard a familiar guitar rhythm. He followed the music and walked step by step toward the auditorium. And the scene in front of him made him completely freeze. He saw former band members. My son's eyes immediately turned red, but he was still worried whether his score would drop. I gently shook my head. The next second, my son rushed onto the stage. Everyone in the audience was completely shocked.